Unspoken rules in North Korea that could get you arrested. North Korea is one of the most secretive and controlled nations in the world. While we often hear about the strict laws and punishments, there are also some unspoken rules. Things that aren't officially written down but still land you in serious trouble. From small daily habits to the way you speak about the leader. Breaking these rules could mean prison, labor, or worse. In this video, we'll explore the unspoken rules of North Korea that could get you arrested. Story number 1, the joke that got a man executed. In most countries, making fun of the political leader might get you some angry comments online, but in North Korea, it can cost you everything. In 2016, a man was arrested and executed for making a joke about Kim Jong-un's weight in a private conversation. The man reportedly told a friend that Kim Jong-un looked like a fat pig on TV. Unfortunately for him, someone overheard the joke and reported it. Within days, authorities arrested him and he was publicly executed as a warning to others. This isn't a rare case. Even whispering something negative about the leader in your own home can lead to disaster. Children are taught in school to report their own parents if they hear them say anything disrespectful. And if you're caught, your entire family could disappear overnight. But North Korea doesn't just control what you say, they even control how you look. Personal style isn't really a thing in North Korea, because the government decides how you look. Every citizen can only choose from a list of approved hairstyles. For men, that usually means a short, military-style cut, similar to Kim Jong-un's own hair. Women are allowed a few traditional styles, but anything too fashionable is considered a sign of rebellion. If you're caught with an unapproved haircut, the punishment can be brutal. In some cases, people have been forced to shave their heads in front of a crowd as a form of public humiliation. Others have been sent to re-education camps, where they are forced to work under harsh conditions while being taught to respect North Korean culture. In 2017, a group of university students was arrested for trying to copy K-pop hairstyles they had secretly seen in South Korean movies. The students were detained, their heads were shaved, and they were reportedly sent to labor camps simply because of their hair. But if you think that's extreme, wait till you hear the next rule. Imagine reading a newspaper and casually folding it or throwing it away. In North Korea, that could get you arrested. The reason? Every newspaper contains images of Kim Jong-un and his ancestors. It is considered an act of extreme disrespect to crumple, tear, or even discard a paper with their faces on it. In 2014, a man was wrapping fish in a newspaper that had Kim Jong-il's photo on the front page. Someone reported it, and within days, he was sentenced to 6 months of forced labor. To avoid this, many North Koreans store newspapers carefully or burn them in a respectful way. Some people even frame newspaper pages featuring the leader's image just to be safe. But if you think that's strict, imagine getting arrested for not crying enough. Well, when Kim Jong-il died in 2011, the entire nation was expected to mourn publicly and intensely. People were filmed in streets crying uncontrollably, collapsing on the ground and hitting their chests in sorrow. But for those who didn't cry enough, there were serious consequences. Reports later surfaced that some people were caught not crying or even not crying hard enough, were arrested and sent to labor camps. Others were reportedly sent to 6 months of hard labor for insufficient mourning. To this day, on the anniversary of Kim Jong-il's death, people are expected to show public sorrow. Even smiling or laughing on this day is considered an offense. And if you think the government only punishes individuals, think again. In North Korea, your entire family can pay the price for your mistakes. One of the most terrifying unspoken rules is that punishment doesn't just affect you, it affects your entire family. This is known as 3 generations of punishment. If you commit a crime, your parents, siblings, children, and even grandchildren can be arrested and sent to prison camps. Take the case of a man who tried to escape to South Korea in 2006. He was caught before he even made it to the border. Not only was he executed, but his entire family was sent to a labor camp, including his 6-year-old nephew. In North Korea, one wrong move can destroy an entire bloodline. And if you think avoiding politics and staying silent might keep you safe, even how you walk past a statue can put you in danger. North Korea is filled with statues and portraits of its leaders. If you pass by one, you must stop and bow. Failing to do so can be seen as an act of treason. Even tourists have to be careful. When foreign visitors take photos of statues, they must capture the entire body. Never cut off the head in the frame. In 2016, an American student, Otto Warmbier, was arrested for allegedly trying to take down a propaganda poster. He was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor and died after being released in a coma. For North Koreans, disrespecting a statue isn't just a risk, it's a death sentence. And if you thought statues were sacred, wait till I tell you what happens to people caught watching a foreign movie. In North Korea, most people have never heard a Western song or seen a Hollywood movie. That's because anything not approved by the government is banned. Despite the risks, people secretly watch South Korean dramas, smuggled in on USB drives. But if they're caught, the punishment is severe. In 2021, a man was executed by firing squad for selling copies of the South Korean drama Squid Game. Those who bought the USBs were sent to prison camps for 15 years. But owning the wrong movie isn't even the worst offense. Owning a Bible could get you killed. Religion is strictly banned in North Korea, and practicing Christianity is considered a crime against the state. Opening a Bible, attending a secret church gathering, or even being suspected of Christian beliefs can lead to imprisonment, torture, or execution. One of the most chilling cases occurred in 2013 when 80 people were publicly executed for crimes like watching South Korean TV shows and possessing Bibles. Some of these executions reportedly took place in stadiums where thousands of people, including children, were forced to watch as a warning. Defectors have also reported entire families, including children, and are sent to prison camps if even one member is caught practicing Christianity. While Christianity is not allowed in North Korea, there's only one God they can pray to, the Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un. Every North Korean home is required to display portraits of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. These portraits must be kept clean, undamaged, and placed in a position of honor. Authorities frequently inspect homes to check the condition of these portraits. If a portrait is found to be dusty, damaged, or improperly placed, the homeowner could face severe punishment, including imprisonment. In 2015, a house caught fire and a man ran back inside to save the portraits of the leaders before rescuing his own family. He was later praised as a hero. On the other hand, if someone fails to protect a portrait in a disaster, they can be arrested for disrespecting the leader. Life in North Korea isn't just about following written laws. It's about understanding invisible rules that could mean the difference between freedom and imprisonment. From the way you speak, dress, and even react in public, everything is watched, controlled, and punished. Citizens live in constant fear, knowing that even a harmless joke, a wrong haircut, or a misplaced step could cost them their lives. But there's something to think about. If you're watching this video right now, you have a freedom that millions of North Koreans can only dream of. You can speak your mind, watch what you want, and live without fear of being arrested or something as simple as a joke. So, next time you feel frustrated about life in your own country, remember, there are people who would give anything to trade places with you.